Hello everybody, I'm here to show you how to grid a black and white picture. The supplies you're going to need, you're going to need a white piece of paper, which is the exact same size as your black and white piece of paper. This is my children. You're going to need a mechanical pencil and a normal pencil. I like to use both when I am drawing. A fine tip Sharpie, an eraser, and of course your ruler. We're going to go ahead and start with your picture. And I have most of this done, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of refresh on how we're going to do this. But the first thing we want to do is we never want to turn our picture. We want to lay our ruler to the edge of the paper, and we want to do 1-inch tally marks all the way across, making sure that they're lined up exactly. We don't want to be off. And then we're going to do the same thing across the bottom. Now, once you have all those tally marks, we want to go ahead and connect the vertical lines. So we're going to go up and down, we're going to connect those. You can press pretty hard here. I even have some of my students, once they've gone on with pencil, they actually go over it with pen so they can see it better. And so we're going to go ahead and connect all of those vertical lines so we get a nice vertical lines going all the way across. Next, vertically, we are going to take our ruler and go down the side of our paper, and we're going to put 1-inch tally marks all the way down our paper. And then we're going to do the same thing. Remember, we never ever turn our paper. It's always facing us, okay? And then I'm going to connect horizontally my lines. And I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way down so then I have nice boxes. Most students, when they're done, will go over it with a Sharpie. Remember to use your ruler. Don't try to freehand these lines. Use your ruler if you're going to use a Sharpie. So here's an example of one of my students who used a Sharpie when she was done, and she went ahead and numbered those. She numbered 1 through 8 across, and then the next row started with 9, and it went all the way down to 72. This is a great way. I like to show students how to do this so that they can find their boxes. Some teachers will number just 1 through, let's say, 10, and then A through M. I like to use all the numbers. It just makes it a lot easier for them to learn. Once this is grid, we're going to go ahead and we are going to do the white. Okay, now the white is, we have to do the exact same process. So we're going to measure across the top, we're going to measure across the bottom, we're going to make sure those lines are connected. Okay, so we're going to take our 1-inch, take our pencil. Now the biggest thing you need to remember is press lightly. Okay, the reason you press lightly is because you have to erase all these. All these lines eventually are going to have to be erased. And then we're going to go ahead and connect those. Now remember, when you are connecting lines and you need them to be light, hold your pencil at the very end and then just lightly pull your pencil. It really does allow you not to push very hard. And you can do that with mechanical pencil also. So you can see that I've done a couple already, but the lines are very light. You can hardly see them. Okay, after we have this done, we are also going to number this one. And we're going to number it lightly so that we have 2 pictures that are numbered identically. Okay, they're both 8 across, they're both 9 down, equals 72. Everything lines up. Teachers, try to remember that numbers do get mixed up. So make sure we're checking the numbers to make sure that the numbers on the paper of your picture match the numbers here. Okay, and then once we are done with that, we're going to take our Sharpie and we are going to start outlining the silhouette of our images. We're going to outline any type of outfits they have on, their chin line, maybe even their hairline. And so that's what I went ahead and did with one of my children. And you'll be able to tell that when you do this, it kind of gives that illustration look. It kind of makes it pop off the page. You can kind of see where everything falls. And so it is very, very helpful. So for the most part, I've done a couple of my children already. You can kind of see how they pop off the page just because I added the black lines. Now this aspect really, really helps, and I like to use this aspect. And so once this is done, you have everything outlined, you have it grid, you have it numbered, you're ready to start. Okay, you're going to take your paper, and you're going to lay it there, and then we are going to start drawing row 1. If you have any questions, look me up at Jody Turner on Facebook. Thank you.